How I am living a soft December. You know, December is so busy and parties and pressure to be perfect, look perfect, and be happy. How can the feminine energy can help you live this period in a very different way? I want to share with you very practical practices that I am following this time. And the first one, you already must be seeing it. The first one is about simplicity. I have very long hair, and well, for my standards, my hair is quite long. And until recently, when I wanted my hair to look nice, I will put a lot of these rolls in all my head. So that meant that I had to put one under the other, and it was a lot of time. And recently I learned this tiny method of using a ponytail and just very few rolls. As you see, I have taken just 3, and there is one on the top, and that's it. So this is my first recommendation to you, and I'm not talking, of course, about the rolls and the hair. I'm talking about simplicity. Instead of thinking, how can I make it beautiful and amazing and perfect, think, what is the minimum viable? This is the minimum viable. And it is done. And it's pretty quite okay. It's not perfect. It is enough. So it is a matter of being happy with what is. In practice, in the little things like the nails. No manicure. Just, there are fruit flies in this house, so sorry. Just trim nails, that's it. That is a minimum viable right now. Usually we make these complicated dinners in French style in this house. Now, and my son said, I help you cook, but he wants this specific recipe that actually is very simple. And I will say, well, it will be for any evening, but he wants that. Perfect. It is simple. So staying in simplicity and applying it to everything that is possible keeps my life soft and allows me to be present for myself and for the others. Simplicity. The other thing that I am doing is a major razzia. I am cleaning my clothes, and since I do this actually very often, I am going even deeper. I had this big suitcase full of party clothes. And this time, for the first time in, really, this is serious, this is 18 years, I consider getting rid of some of them. The thing is that I was thinking, I live in this Protestant country, me, Mexican Catholic girl who loves parties and glitter. And here there are no parties for long dresses and glitter. The culture is not like that. And I thought that one day it will happen. And it doesn't happen. 27 years here living, and the parties are not like that. So I opened the suitcase, and I realized that not only the parties are not like that, but I am not like that anymore. I am not like that kind of party anymore. I changed. So it's time to let go of these dresses. I made a classification of the dresses that I could fix because actually I could wear them. The dresses that could definitely live my life. The ones who could be modified. And this I find it really poetic because it's, again, not about the dresses. It is about you and your thoughts and your beliefs and your identity. What are parts of you that really they are ready to go? What are parts of you that can be modified? And you can do it like me with dresses. You can do it like me with books. And ultimately, the thing that has for me been such a challenge is to review my love letters, photos of, of my parents who passed, of the exes, of my children when they were little. To review all these things has been really emotional and challenging. It is really to say, what is my identity? Where is the limit of where I need to keep these things? Do you really actually need to keep that letter that your mother gave you when you were 5? Maybe it's time to let go. Ideally, you should have just one box in which you have all these letters. Just one box. The way I think it is like the Swedish cleaning method, the death cleaning Swedish method, is what are you going to let your children to clean for you? So just keep those beautiful poems, just keep those beautiful photos, everything else, let it go. I heard a beautiful way of defining where it stays or goes. If the thing suffers wine falling on it, is it a shame? Will it hurt you? Will it hurt you? Well, keep it. If it falls wine on it and you don't care, it's time to let it go. The wine test. So releasing and cleaning. The other thing that we've been cleaning is the pantry. We have loads of delicious food that we have imported from our holiday destinations. And this time we took it out and we actually ate that food. We scheduled the eating of that food. And it has been a joy because it has been like remembering all those beautiful journeys. But the second part is that now the pantry is quite empty. And the question is, how do we want to feel in that pantry? And this is the next point that I want to give you. If we release, we release those dresses and we release those books and those love letters and that food that was the party food, who are you now? What do you want to wear? What do you want to eat? Who do you want to hang out with? What books do you want to read? And this is a moment when you need to reimagine. So these days, purposefully sit down to imagine who you could be, to imagine what the future version of you will wear, with who she will have lunch, what will she eat. Purposefully sit down and envision. Really sit on your couch, play some beautiful music, and don't do anything else. Nothing else. Don't scroll on the telephone, nothing, just be. Listen. If you're really super inspired, write down what you see. But give yourself that time. Give yourself the time of connecting with that future version of you. And finally, this time gives you the great opportunity to practice this person that you would like to be. You see, I am very much in my mind. I think a lot and I go sometimes absent to what is happening. And that is my point for improvement. So this is what I want to be this December and all 2025. I want to be present. And the mantra that I'm using is, this is the time. This is the time, this is the opportunity for me to practice who I want to be. And this is the time because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We will all leave, memento mori, remember that. So if we're going to all leave, let us be present right now in our life. Listen to your children. Listen to your husband. Listen to the birds. Listen to the leaves of the trees moving. This is the time. Don't miss the opportunity. This is your moment. You do not need to finish this year strong. Be soft, be present, open for the blessings that are going to come. Open for the beautiful things. Focus on the beautiful things. Actually, I have to close with something else. More on this softness and paying attention. Of course, in the media, the drums of war are just going crazy intense, and an anxiety is growing. I, of course, feel it as well. I mean, it's so on your face. What I do is Blanca, breathe in and out, and just look for a reason to bring your soul back into your body. Every time that we get scared, our soul gets out of your body. So bring it back. And the way to bring it back is by seeing a bird, by seeing a flower, by seeing a child. The other day that happened, there was a man walking with a guitar. I just thought so beautiful. I didn't even hear the music. I just saw the man with a guitar. Music. I'm alive. Here is peace. There is this beautiful scene, the first scene of Gladiator, when the general knows that there will be war, that it will be bloody, that it will be awful. He knows it. And instead of thinking about all the horrors of it, he looks at a bird and a plant. And when I get really out of whack, out of alignment, I remember him. Just even the general takes the divine feminine seriously and looks at the bird and looks at the plant, even in the horror of his job. Oh my God. So, even if there are moments in which you get anxious, in which you get fearful, angry, even if there are arguments in your family in these days, when you breathe and you pay attention to something beautiful, something divine that is in front of you, you will be able to come back to your center. And you will be soft again, able to hold the space for yourself and everything that is in communion with you. I wish you an absolutely gorgeous December and all the best for 2025. All the best for you and your family.